Welcome back to the channel. Glad you could join me. Today I wanted to talk about The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. I remember this book being around my house when I was growing up. My dad really got me into reading fantasy novels and stuff, and this was one of the ones that he was reading at some point in time. And so I remember seeing it several times and thinking, I want to read that. And I did end up reading it. I don't remember if it was like much later. I think my dad may have been borrowing it from a friend kind of thing, and so it wasn't his to lend to me, and he had to take it back to his friend. So I ended up checking it out from the library. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with The Wheel. So The Eye of the World is the first book in the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. Now, Robert Jordan never did finish the Wheel of Time series. He died before he could finish the book series. And so it was finished. It just wasn't finished by him. I'm trying to think. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 books in the series. No, I counted 15, but this says it's the 14th book in the series, and it's the last one. As I recall, Brandon Sanderson, another very good author who's another good author that I've read some of his stuff and really enjoyed. So we have X number of books in the series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It says 15, but it says it's the 14th. That's somebody doesn't know how to count. Anyway, the basic setup is that there are 3 boys living in an obscure village, and one day this woman shows up. She is I'm gonna slaughter things here. Aes Sedai, that's how I choose to pronounce it. She has the ability to channel a mystic power, and she came to the village because it was possible that a hero from the past was going to be reincarnated in this village in the form of a young man. And there are 3 young men in this village who fit the description. They are Rand al'Thor, Matrim Cauthon, again, forgive me my pronunciation, and Perrin Ibarra. They each they're of the right age, etc., for them to be the embodiment of this, or the reincarnation of this hero, the Dragon Reborn, as he is called. Now, in this world, in the past, it's called the Wheel of Time series because history repeats itself, and you have these characters who are born, live, do something heroic, die, and then are later reborn because history comes around and repeats itself. And so it's very important that they find this Dragon Reborn, because the Dark One is who was defeated by the dragon initially, is they need the Dragon Reborn. They need the hero to be able to defeat the Dark One and his minions. This is a very deep series, very dense. A lot of terminology is thrown at you. At the back of the book, they have a glossary of all these new terms so that you can keep abreast of what's going on and who everyone is, and the mechanics of the world and all that other stuff. Now, I very much liked The Eye of the World. I read it and immediately wanted to go out and get the next book in the series. Book in the series after this one was The Great Hunt. I liked the characters for the most part. They all have distinct characteristics. They're all separate and fleshed out individuals. But there are just some things about it that down the line meant that I lost interest in the series. So, as I said, this lady shows up. Her name is Moraine, and she is, as I said, she's one of these mystics. Mystic is the wrong term for it, but she has this ability to channel this mystic power, and it's called the One Power. And as I said, she came to find the Dragon Reborn. She takes these 3 young men, and 2 other ladies from the village end up following with them, and you end up finding out more and more stuff about them all as they journey. They pick up different companions along the way. They have close escapes. It's very, very well plotted series of events that happen, and you, as I said, as you go through, you learn more and more about the world, about the people, about everything that's going on, and why it's so important that they find the Dragon Reborn. It's a very good start to the series, and if it went on in that vein, I don't think I would have lost interest in the series. I think I read through book 6 of this 14-part epic. So it eventually did get to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore, and I'm like, nope, I'm done. I have read... I mean, I can't say that I regret reading it. I kind of, looking back, just wish that, like I said, that things had gone in a different direction. I'm trying to think of how to say this, but I don't know. Maybe spoiler alerts for what lies ahead. I just got to the point where I stopped liking the characters. That's what it was. I hated them, and I'm like, ugh, I can't stand you people. I can't stand reading about you people. I want you all to die, and that's why I stopped reading the book. Why I stopped reading the book series. As I said, the Eye of the World I enjoyed thoroughly, and it wasn't, like I said, until later that it got to the point where I was like, man, I hate you people. I wish you all would die, and I just had to walk away from the series. It could be that one day I'll go back, but I doubt it. I think I got what I wanted from the first books in the series, and by the time it got to the point where, and maybe the characters will later in the series will change, and they would be it would be back to people that I could read about and enjoy reading about them, but I don't want to have to slog through another 6 books before it gets to that point. So that is where I have left this series. Again, I enjoyed the Eye of the World. You might enjoy the series. like I said, there's a lot in the series that was very enjoyable, and I very much had a good start, and there was a lot of enjoyment in the start of the series, and it just eventually got to the point where I was like, no, I'm done. I'm rather disappointed because of how I left it, or because of the turn that the book took, or the series took, I should say. That being said, let me know if you've read The Eye of the World, and if you've read the rest of the Wheel of Time series. Let me know what you thought about it. As I said, I came to despise and hate the characters. I just, some of their motivations didn't make any sense. Some of their thinking of, especially when they were the women in the series, when they were discussing the motivations of the male characters. It was especially in that instance. They automatically, it was like they jumped to the worst possible conclusion. And they knew these characters better. They'd been around them so much longer. And it went directly against what they should have thought of those characters. They were friends. They grew up together. And yet they were like, I bet it's because of this reason, this really, really, really bad reason, that male character X did deed Y. And I was just like, no, I can't stand you people anymore. Leave. Anyway, good start to the series. It is a very hefty 782 pages in the U.S. hardback edition. So it's a hefty tome, but not all of it is narrative. Some of it, as I said, because of the new terminology and things, they put a glossary at the end to help you keep track of that kind of stuff. So it's not like you have to read the whole thing. If you can keep track of some stuff in your head, you're going to be fine. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know. Enjoy what you're reading. Until next time, and like, subscribe, and comment down below. Later.